Now let's look at some steps when calculator use is involved. Step number 1, press the mode key. Please, in this particular presentation or at this particular segment, we are only looking at positive or whole numbers. So you press the mode key, and here, this is the mode key, as you can see right here. What is being circled here? And when you press the mode key, what happens? Alright, another option follows, and at that place you select the base n. This is as shown on the screen. So option 4 is simply base n. Alright, so you select that particular option by pressing the number 4, and that will give you, or that will change it to the mode in base n. By default, the base it will arrive at will simply be in base 10, which is decimal. Then when you do that, this is the display. So you find your cursor here, and of course your dec, which stands for decimal. Alright, the result of all computations will be displayed below the DEC writing. Next, for A mode B, just simply type A minus A divided by B times B. For example, for 7 mode 5, just type 7 minus 7 divided by 5 times 5. Alright, and when you do that, you then press the equal key. Alright, you are going to have a display like this as shown on the screen. 7 times 7 divided by 5 times 5 will simply give you 2. Try dividing 7 by 5. What do you get for the remainder? You realize that it's simply the number 2. Now let's look at some examples, and in a practical way with the use of the calculator. So number 1, we have 23 in mode 12. So let me introduce the calculator. Let me press the AC key to clear. So the first option, or the first step, was you press the mode key. And then when you press the mode key, you select option 4, which is base n. And then to look for the answer for this, what do I type? 23 mode 12. How do I type it? So you type 23 minus 23 divided by, then you look at the modulus, which is 12. You then type 12 times 12. What do you get? 11. So in other words, 23 mode 12 is simply equal to 11. Now let's look at the next one, which is 49 in mode 13. Now let me press the AC key to clear it so that I can do a new, or I can perform a new operation. So you type 49 minus 49 divided by 13 times 13. What do you get? 10. So in other words, 49 in mode 13 is simply equal to 10. Why? When you divide 49 by 13, what do you get? You get 3, remainder 10. And I told you, for whole numbers, it is a remainder when you divide that particular number by the modulus. Let's go to the third example. 34 mode 11. Let me press the AC key once again, and then I'll type 34 minus 34 divided by 11 times 11. What does that give us? 1. So in other words, when you divide 34 by 11, the remainder is 1. So the result of this operation, 34 mode 11, is simply 1, as you can see here. Remember, this only works when you are dealing with whole numbers. There is another trick when you are dealing with negative integers, but for this, please do not use this to perform modular arithmetic involving integers or negative integers. Now let's come to the calculator mode when performing modular arithmetic involving negative integers. Let's look at the steps. Number 1, press the mode key. As you can see, this is the mode key. And number 2, select the computational option, that is option number 1. That is option number 1, as you can see here. And then for negative a in mode B, simply type negative a and then press the equal key. That is if a and b are numbers or integers. Now for example, for negative 7 mode 5, simply type negative 7 and then press the equal key. Okay, as you can see here, just type negative 7. As you can see here, this is how it will be displayed. And then of course, press the AC key and press the answer key. Alright, then plus whatever the modulus is. In this case, you type 5. Of course, this is the answer key and this is what? The AC key. AC stands for all clear. Then now, a last step, keep pressing the equal key until you arrive at the first positive integer. And that becomes your answer. So, this is the equal sign key. Just down here, this is the particular key I'm referring to. Alright. Now let's look at some examples with the use of the calculator when doing modular arithmetic involving negative integers. Number 1, negative 23 in mode 12. What do we do? Let's display our calculator. Let me press the AC key to clear all this. Now you have seen that it is still in the base n mode, so I'll simply have to press the mode key and bring it back to the computational mode. Alright, so number 1, just type your negative 23. Alright, and the next step is that you press equal key. What you simply type just appears down there, so you then press the AC key. Now the next thing you do is that you then press the answer key and then plus the modulus, which is 12. What do? You keep pressing the equal sign until the first positive integer appears. So you press this. What do you have? Negative 11, that is not positive, and again, and now what do you have? 1. So it simply means that negative 23 in mode 12 is simply equal to 1. Let's move to the second example. So we have negative 49 in mode 13. Let's display our calculator once more. Press the AC key to clear it. What do you have? Negative 49. And now then press the equal sign key and then the all clear key to clear it. Then what do? You press answer plus the modulus, which is 13. So then what do? I keep pressing the equal sign until I arrive at the first positive integer. So what do we have? The first one, we have negative 36. Answer plus 13, we have negative 23 plus another 13, negative 10 plus another 13, positive 3. So negative 49 in mode 13 is simply equal to 3. Let's go to the last one, which is negative 34 mode 11. Let's display our calculator once more. So you type negative 34, press the equal sign key and then press the all clear key. Then once again, answer plus the modulus, which is 11. Then what do? I keep pressing the equal sign until I arrive at the first positive integer. So now this gives us, we have negative 23 plus 11 again, negative 12 plus 11 again, negative 1, then plus the last 11, and that will give us what? Positive 10. So negative 34 in mode 11 is simply equal to 10. I hope you did enjoy this particular video. Kindly subscribe, like and share. For our returning subscribers, you are welcome back once again.